Okay. I'm going to keep this as short as possible. I I have been holding back on watching the news or any type of like social media post about the 9-year-old that was just killed by her mother's ex-boyfriend, simply because there has been so many, you know, cases like that has just been going on where these children are caught up between these adults' mess. And I finally sat back and I listened to it on. It was a couple different bloggers who did a review on it, and one of the people had one of the people that had did a review on it had posted some text messages that the mom, it was like a text message, and she had went live that the mom was doing in the back of the ambulance while her daughter was being transported to the hospital. That in itself kind of blew me, because I'm like, as a mother, I have 4 of them. As a mother, I was like, the last damn thing I would be thinking about is going on the freaking internet or logging into my Facebook to go live about my child. You know what I'm saying? Like, my main purpose would be praying, you know, spending every moment possible, just in case if this is my last, with my child. And I'm not gonna dwell too much on that, you know, because people process grief in different ways. I'll never try to be the judge of that in itself. My problem is that it happened. I did a little Googling and I found out that the guy who allegedly unalived this baby had just gotten out of jail like 2 weeks, or was it 2 months prior. And on top of that, he already had like 3 felony charges. It's cold in here. He already had like 3 felony charges. He did have a protective order out on him by another girl, not this girl whose baby we're talking about, by another girl. And I was thinking to myself, why is this nigga out of jail? Why is he out of jail? If he already has violent felony charges, why was he even considered for a bond? You know, and I understand free Poo Poo, free Lil Kev, free Dave, all that. But we have to understand like who we're freeing, because some people actually need to sit their ass down. We're gonna call a spade a spade. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call a spade a spade. Now, what has happened is that we come into a situation where 2 people got together. I think they were only together for like a total of 6 months, 8 months. Red flags popped up. They were fighting. Some happened and they not together no more. Who knows why they're not together? But the problem is that this person couldn't just walk away, right? And we're seeing it more and more. Motherfuckers can't just walk away. Like, get your life together. It's over, and we done. Now we've come to a point where I'm gonna walk away after I fuck up some shit. After I ruin your life, after I take an innocent baby's life. Okay? And it made me think about and I may do some rambling here, but I'm so angry. Like, I was literally just crying because I'm like, I couldn't imagine losing my child because of my bullshit, because of some bullshit that I brought into our lives. Cause that's exactly what it is. It's some bullshit that was brought into these babies' lives is the reason why she's not here anymore. But it made me think about Lori Harvey. Like, y'all, people give her a for real hard time. Oh, she was only with him for 2 months. Oh, she was only with him for 6 months. You know why? Because she saw some red flags and she said, oh, hell no. Later for you, I'm not dealing with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And she making them kind of decisions, and she don't even have no children. Do she have children? I don't know. But the point is that we will say, I'm gonna try to work it out, I'm gonna stick beside him and all that dumb bullshit. And then when everything comes to a head, when shit hits the fan, it's these innocent babies who are losing their lives because of your shit. It's spilling over to these innocent babies' lives because of, I'll say it again, your shit. Ain't no dick good enough. Not then. I ain't never had none that is worth me jeopardizing my children. And I'll say this. People who know me personally know that I was a part of a situation. But it took forever for me to figure out my value. And I exited without making any noise. No one knew. No one knew. I left. The only person that knew was a person that helped me pull my things out and put it in somewhere else. And that's it. No, not one soul knew. But I knew it was time for me to go. It was the best decision that I've ever made. And thank God that nothing stupid happened. Not to put any shade on the other person involved, but I'm just saying, all in all, you have to know when to get the fuck away. It's every nigga that you meet, every female that you meet does not have to know your children. They don't have to be around your kids. My husband, Brian Jackson, me and Brian met in February of 2015. He met my children in July of 2015. July. Nothing against him. He's a father himself. But that's just the way I wanted to do it. And we're still together. Yes, we're still together. But what I'm saying, and I'm not saying that I do everything right and what my word is law, but what I do know is some shit just don't make no sense, and some things do. And it's just the way it is. Cut and dry. It is draining. It is so draining. It's so sad. It's so heartbreaking. Opening up your phone, turning on the TV, and it's another baby. Another baby that had nothing to do with anything. That baby ain't in no relationship. This baby hasn't done anything, and now we'll never know how great that child would have been. And it's all your fault. It's all your fault. Stop bringing these niggas, stop bringing these females around your children just because they screwing you good, or they got a big butt, or they got some money, or they got a nice car, they got an app. Please. I mean, I sat here and I cried. I'm talking about cry. My heart just broke because I'm like, what was that little baby thinking? Like, what the hell was going on? I think the news said that they were sitting there watching a movie with their mom. Watching a movie with their mom. Just watching TV with their mom. Let's go back a couple weeks. The lady at the daycare center, huh? That fool, he definitely wasn't supposed to be out of jail. He shot her while she was pregnant and got out of jail. Huh? He was out on bond. What? It's all about the money. That's what it boils down to. It boils down to money. Can you pay it? Can we pocket it? But that's a whole nother story. But that's all it was about, was money. If you can pay this, we'll let you out. You shot your pregnant girlfriend, and it's your child. You have a TPO out on them, which I think is bullshit. That piece of paper ain't worked since it was invented. I don't know why y'all keep offering that as a means of protection. Like, I think when a TPO is ordered, I think they're just like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. If somebody wants you, they are going to get you, and there's nothing that little piece of paper can do to stop it. You need to put these folks away. Put their ass away, because clearly it's not working. And these little babies, like I said again, and I'm going to keep on saying it, they're losing their lives. We don't know how great them babies would have been. We don't know. I'm just sad. It just breaks my heart, and it makes you hold your kids closer, and it helps you. It makes you value your situation a lot more, because I could not imagine. I couldn't imagine that. I don't want to. If you are in a toxic relationship, man or woman, because some of these females are out of control too. They doing some vicious shit themselves. You can walk away. You can be by yourself. It's not necessarily that there's somebody else out there for you. If you learn how to walk away and be by yourself and value yourself more, this kind of energy won't even come your way, because you'll be too strong for a weak motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm about to start rambling some more, because I'm just in my feelings about this baby. And I purposely didn't read nothing, because I was like, again, I thought it was the same report about the other 9-year-old child, but it was a whole new one, a whole new baby. And they going straight for the children, straight to these babies. What was she thinking when that gun was pointed at her? What was that baby thinking? I don't know. I love y'all. Value yourself, okay? Because the next person won't. If they see that you don't value yourself, they don't feel like that they have to. And keep your kids safe. Everybody wants some type of companionship. I get it. We all do. But some people are supposed to be just maybe a little one-night stand. Look, get in and get out. Everybody don't have to come home with you. Everybody don't need your address. Everybody don't need to come over for dinner. All that. Learn how to be by yourself before you try to get with somebody else. Pull a Lord.